We are just days away now from the opening of Schoolhouse Rock Live Junior. It's being put on by the Bay City Players Encore Youth Theater Group. We say good morning to Aaron Fry and Scott Lamont, director and assistant director of this great production. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
I see you're rocking the Schoolhouse
Yeah.
Rock shirt. Well, you know, Schoolhouse Rock was such a part of so many of our education in school. What's so fun about this production? Tell us all about it.
For me, I love reliving those memories of watching it and listening to it on TV as I was growing up. But watching the kids on stage, you know, this is definitely not something that was a part of their morning routine in front of a TV.
Right.
But they love the songs the same way that I did, and hearing them like before we begin rehearsal, like they're getting in little groups on stage and going through songs just because they love them the same way that I did. So
yes,
it's fun.
They stand the test of time. So
Yep.
tell us about the production itself. What is it all about?
So it's about a young teacher. His name is Tom. He's getting ready for his first day of teaching. And he has those jitters of, oh my goodness, I don't know if I'm going to be good enough. I don't know what I'm going to do. And we call them the Fab Five. There's 5 very special characters who are thoughts in his mind. And they take him through what he can expect on his first day. You know, this is what you need. This is what you need to tell them. And it's just, it's a whole musical about all the wonderful things that we all learned and loved and what he can do.
Oh, that's
to
so
be
cool.
successful.
And
Yeah.
you know, how is it fun for you all to kind of maybe introduce this to a new generation?
I think from the very beginning with looking at the show and choosing it, and as kids come in to audition, just from introducing the songs to them or little bits of things that maybe they've learned in school or haven't learned yet, getting to introduce that to them, especially because we're both educators ourselves. So it kind of has a nice overlap for us. So
Yes.
I like that.
We're dying to ask, though, are some
Sure.
of those classic songs in there?
Yes.
Like I'm Just a Bill?
Oh,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Junction, Junction?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
That's always a
definitely.
Preamble.
Yep.
Yeah,
Preamble.
That's how I learned it.
Yep.
Yes,
Inner
me
Planet
too.
Janet. Yeah.
We had to recite the preamble, and I did it in song form
Yep.
to my teacher.
Beautiful.
You know, overall, what do you hope people take away from this production?
I hope they take away that all of the things that are part of this musical, at the heart of it, those basic principles of things that we learned in our youth are really what it all comes down to.
Awesome. And before we let you go too, highlight, you have other youth programs as well with your theater, right?
So we are just transitioning to educational programming, so we're branching out youth and adults. But the youth, we do a lot of workshops. So we'll do makeup workshops. We're looking at a stage combat workshop. We're looking at all sorts of musical theater workshops, all sorts of fun things to get kids invested into the arts, because
Yes.
it's super important.
A lot to learn. And so for folks watching at home, how can they get their tickets? And those are the show dates on your screen too.
Yep, they can go to baycityplayers.org. And this coming weekend and the following weekend, so November 2nd and 3rd and 9th and 10th, and they're all 3 p.m. And just shy of an hour, so if you have littles coming with you, don't worry about it.
Perfect. You're in that sweet
perfect
spot.
amount.
Well,
Yep.
it's so good to see you. And
Yeah, thank you so much.
Schoolhouse Rock On, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
so much.
All right, so